We have a nice picture and audio and stuff. Alrighty then, so let's get that fixed with the noise. Alrighty then, so let's get that fixed with the noise. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't have the desktop audio on here. But okay, now it's at least low. Still a little confused. Okay, let's see. My microphone seems to be full level, so why is the game so loud? Let's listen back. Okay. Okay, so the game wasn't loud. I guess that was the desktop audio feeding back already. So let's pump up the volume on the game again. Hello? Can we hear the game? Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty promising. Okay. I guess we're ready to start then. Okay, I think I'll stop this just for a minute or so and then start it again so we can get an official start going. Or maybe, well, let's just get going. Alrighty then. Headphones on. And on to the game, I guess. So this game is, first it's an early access game. I didn't get it free, I actually paid for it all for myself. Though I did see a friend playing it who got a gifted key, and so I played with that friend a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a fun game. It's in the vein of, I don't know if you've seen Factorio, it's kind of first-person Factorio. If at least people who have played Factorio have described it as that for me. It's, you know, kind of Minecraft-y, I guess. In another way, you know, it's Minecraft without the pixel look, basically. Sort of. It's early access. I have heard rumors that there will be a story. There is no real story in the game right now. It's just enough to, like, get the game started. But the mechanics work nicely and are pretty fun. Also, you see join game here. This is actually a multiplayer game. What I mean by multiplayer is not MMO or something like that, but rather you can invite 3 other people into your game and play together with them. So again, kind of like Minecraft or other games like that. You can just start up your game and basically it's a server. So why don't we just get started and make a new game? Although, let's go to the options first. So I'm playing this on a different computer than I've been doing my playing so far. Just want to make sure that all the settings are okay. So I think I'll turn down the factory volume. So these, like this machine that you hear in the background that goes whoo, whoo, there's kind of noises like that, humming and stuff, when you walk past a machine, and the default setting I think is a little strong, so I'll turn that down a little bit. And ambient a little as well. Dialogue full, and I don't remember what effects was, but in general I try to put dialogue on like the highest setting, and everything else should be a little lower. And factory should be lower than most of the stuff. The music's pretty nice here, so I'm actually preferring that to the factory. I guess video is all okay. And the controls, yeah, we can leave that. Okay, new game then. So you get a choice of maps. So far I've only played the grass fields. If you look at the descriptions, you'll see that like it's open and flat with frequent patches of biomass, making building easier but distances longer. Then there is the rocky desert, a barren medium-sized area bordering the sea, which is mostly flat, with nicely balanced distances and building opportunities, but limited biomass. And a small but lush mountainous area surrounded by varied biomes, making building harder, but biomass a common resource. So what is this biomass that they're talking about? Well, you see, like, they say, like, this one kind of seems to be lacking in biomass, this one seems to be overflowing in biomass, and building is harder. So this sounds like the good thing to start, and that's what I actually played with so far. So we'll go for that again, just because I can give you a tutorial. And actually, by now I kind of know the map a little bit, so I can shortcut some of the embarrassing pauses and gaps, hopefully. Okay, what do we name the session? Twitch stream, session type private. Not going to invite someone right now. And I don't want any, friends who see me playing accidentally stumbling in and ending up on stream when they don't want to. This game has in-game chat for those people, so you don't need a voice chat or anything like that. So yeah, that's there. So it basically has this stuff. It's early access, so there are some bugs, especially in the multiplayer. I have the impression like single player seems to be pretty solid for me. There's the usual jankiness with any building game, where you go like, oh, come on, you should be letting me build that, and the game goes, nope. But, you have that in pretty much every building game. So, not too surprised about that. So all I can do right now is look around.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
Woo! Ooh, we can see the landscape.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
You can tell that this is kind of a
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
you can tell it.
Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
A bit Portal inspired.
First objective: please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
Alright, so you see we're on this mountain with a nice overlook. There's a big empty valley below us and a little hill over there. I'm kind of trying to recognize where I went the last time. I think... No, it wasn't that hill over there. There's a big guy walking around here. Okay. Yeah, so where the heck am I? Okay. So, pretty easy to use. Like it says, press F to enter dismantle mode.
Second objective: please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xenozapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
So you see, like in the lower right, there is this shortcuts thing, menu, and that works. So let's press Tab to open our inventory and drag and drop equipment to our hand slot. Okay. We can also double click it for faster, like most games.
Third objective: please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Alright. Just trying to get myself oriented a little bit. Okay, let's just do what they say, I guess, and follow the tutorial for now. I had hoped that I would like recognize immediately the area I had previously used and where all my stuff was. Like I had already found an area with nice resources and stuff. Okay, you have this. This is a radial menu. We only have one choice right now, which is iron ore. There will be more in the future. So that's what you get when you press C. So 300 meters, I guess, in that direction somewhere is where we should go. Okay. Iron ore will be... Hold E to gather resources from deposits. Oh, and we can gather resources here.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
I don't know how much I want to tell you. I guess I'll wait until we get there. They have some... Let's put it like this. Like every game... or like many games.
Initial scans reveal coloring properties in the flower petals. Further analysis required.
Okay, so I guess we picked up some flowers along with the bushes. Anyway, so that game has a nice, like, it all looks like a place, you know, like one biome kind of. And you'll sometimes encounter things that almost look like other things, and so they trick you a little, which is nice. Well, it's annoying, like, when you're just starting out the game and going, now I died or something. But okay. So, okay, you see, like, on our compass at the top, there were icons for resource deposits, iron in this case, and they're gone now. If you just press C shortly, it will do the same scan again. 247, 330, 302. So I guess we'll go to the nearest then. It might be that they dropped me in a different area of the map. Hello, you. Sir? Sir, may I ask you for the way? Sir? Excuse me? Sir? What's that? Oh, you again. Okay, fine.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
Okay, so that means if we get attacked... Whoops! He just randomly despawned. Okay. Oh, here's another one. In general, I think it's a good idea if it tells you this thing, it has healing properties. Oh, hello? Sir? Sir? Yes, you? Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, you're fast, sir. Wow, that cost me 4 health points. Okay, so let's try out how we heal.
Studying the remains of this creature might shed light on how to defend yourself in the future. I recommend analysis.
Okay, we will eventually. Alright, let's see. So we have, I guess let's try these. So you can just, like, double-click consumables and you'll have them in hand, and then you can click, left-click to actually consume them. Alright. Now get our Xenozapper back. Hello? No. Okay, good. Those are hub parts. I think either I just blanked for the second where they said that. Oh, maybe they will say it later. Let's see. What's this? Iron ore. That looks good. Okay, pressing and holding E.
Fourth objective, build the hub. Note: to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
All right. Okay, so I can get more iron ore here, I guess. There's another one and another of these gentlemen. Or who knows, maybe you're a lady? Come on, come at me. Whew, that went well. Didn't even have a chance to attack me. More iron ore. Let's just collect it all if we can. Alright. Both impure iron ore. So I guess we can get pure as well. Okay, so nice flat area. Oh, there's one more iron ore here. Pure. Oh, that's good. I think I'll go here then. That's not actually the spot I started in the last time. Or at least not. I think it's not quite, or is it? Oh no, this might... No, this isn't. Oh, but what is this? Copper ore. Okay. Oh, but that was only... So that's one of the things in this game to watch out for. Is that there are deposits and then there are nodes, and usually there is a deposit on top of a node, so you can look for, like, if it's like a spike or something, then you know that's probably at least a deposit. I'm trying to think whether I should try to find the spot I started in last time, or whether I should just try to start here and see how it goes. I guess it's a good way to get started. But anyway, so there are deposits and nodes, and so if you want to... And like, deposits are always pure, but I guess... Yeah, and the node itself is impure, apparently. But so we have 3 nodes here, and those nodes are like spots that you can mine, whereas deposits are just, you know, resources that you have once you've collected them. But there won't be any more. Alright, I guess let's find a flat area somewhere where we can build our hub. Oh, there seems to be something over there as well. Let's see what's up there. Hello, you. Pet the lizard doggo. I can't pet you. I want to, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, cute. Alright. Someone growled at me. That's not nice of you. I guess someone up there. Oh. Oh. It's almost as if I knew what I was doing. I mean, the trick I figured out, like, the best way is to, like, attack those guys frontally. So, like, be there, be close to them before they can attack you and just, get started first. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can also attack them from behind if you're fast enough. That works as well. But, like, I guess, like, sudden surprise attack is what we want. Oh, there's more iron ore, so I guess that's a good spot. Oh, you again. Alright, and whatever this alien carapace is, I've got some of them now. I guess we'll just collect more iron ore then. Okay, that's another deposit. Well, I guess I won't really... Yeah, I think I'll just get started here. So we have a lot of iron ore deposits. So I guess we'll just place our hub in the middle of this beautiful valley and hope. Oh, and there's something else over there. Oh, there's someone else over there. What's this? Limestone, okay. So we have 2 resources here. Let's leave that here for now, so we see where it was. And I guess build not too far away from the iron. Let's see, let's place our hub against this rock. Alright, press Q to open the build menu and select the hub. The hub. So yeah, building is kind of like you know it from other games. You can use your scroll wheel to rotate whatever you're building. Actually, let's put that in the middle somewhere. Maybe not too high up. Why is it so high up? Just let me put it on the ground. I guess put it here. Alright.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. 5th objective, Hub Upgrade, Storage and Power. Note: the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Essential. Okay, so yeah. This hub terminal is a unique item in the game. Like, you only have that in your hub. Your hub will change. You see, like, the grid is a little bigger, so there will be stuff added to that. These craft benches are actually places for crafting that you can build yourself elsewhere later in the game. But like, they give you the minimal stuff that you need. So let's see, we can turn iron into iron ingots, and then we can make iron plates and iron rods. Okay, so the pure iron, raw iron ore that we have is not very useful. You usually craft that into something else. There will be other things than iron ingots, like, you can make I guess it's not a spoiler to say there will be alloys. And so if you make an alloy, then you will have iron ore as an ingredient to that alloy. Okay, and then what you do is just you click and hold this craft button. And I like this animation, by the way. Like if you, as you see, like if you craft stuff with this, like this plate gets hotter and hotter, which I like. So this, you will probably look at this and go like, oh man, this is annoying. I'll just have to sit there, like, you know, put a bottle on my mouse button until it's crafted everything every time. No, it's just right now, you will, like, the point of the game is to automate everything, basically. So, this is just how you will, like, once you've discovered something, you'll first manually craft it a little bit, and then once you've manually crafted it, you will go and build other stuff that will craft it for you. And not every item takes this long, and also you usually don't have that much or need that much. Anyway, so we've crafted a bunch of things. That works. That list will get larger, by the way. So let's look at this hub terminal. Tier 0, hub upgrade 1. That needs 10 iron rod. We saw that. We can craft that from the ingots. So we'll get a craft bench. As you saw, that's what we have. We get an equipment workshop. That's very important. We get a smelter, a portable miner, and we'll be able to search for copper. So that's nice. I like that they kind of, you know, like in a real world, you know, like settler in a real world wouldn't have like this progressive unlock. They would say, well, first, be able to scan for any resources that might be useful. And once you have that, they would say, okay, you know, if you discover something new, then analyze it, and maybe we'll put it on your scanner if it seems useful. And we know how to scan for it. But for the game, I like the progressive disclosure that they're doing. Okay, select the milestone. And now you'll see, like, up here, you'll get a display what items you will need to collect. So let's go back to our bench and build, what is it, 10 iron rod is what we need. Okay. So let's stick that in there. Again, you can drag it or you can double click it, whatever you want.
Congratulations! You have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator, Hub Feature Personal Storage, Scanner Feature Copper. New equipment, buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively. 6th objective, Hub Upgrade, Construction. Note: connect buildings to a generator for power. Note: buildings such as the smelter require a blueprint to be set. Advice: automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Alright. So we can scan for copper ore or iron ore now. So let's see if there's any copper nearby. 327 meters in that direction was the first. Oh, what? Oh no, 158. So somewhere over there. So let's head in that direction, I guess. We have a personal storage box now. Alright. So yeah, we have a generator. That's this little guy here. Whoops. Is there a ladder on that side? No. Okay, that was weird. I guess I walked up that diagonal plank or something. Oh, that's a biomass burner. So again, you just stick something in here. Biomass. Which Oh yeah, I guess leaves work. That's good to know. And then it generates power. So, I won't do that because actually I know that it would be a waste to just put leaves in there directly. So let's scan for that copper again. And go look for that, I guess. Is it somewhere over here? It seemed rather low. Oh, that looks not very healthy. That's copper. Oh, hello, sir? Alright. Left me another carapace, that's good. And that's copper ore, okay. Okay, that's a deposit. That's good. There's a waterfall over there, that's nice. Okay, we'll just have to remember where we went. One nice thing, by the way, they will always show you home on your map. So you can at least reorient yourself and, you know, if you go somewhere, you usually remember vaguely the steps you took to get there. But of course, going back will look rather different. So that's why it sometimes happens that you can find your way somewhere again once you're at the same starting point that you found it from the first time. Okay, so we have copper. Let's see. Careful, slippery. Okay. Oh, right, we have iron rods, right. So do we... Oh, no. Ah, but we can select a new... That's something you shouldn't forget. There's always, like, little things to unlock in the hub, and there's always the next thing to work on. So select a milestone. So it needs copper wire. Okay, we don't have that yet. It needs 10 iron rods and iron plate. So let's see. 10 iron rods shouldn't be too hard. Iron plate also 10. Okay, we have some copper, so we can get ingots from that. And we need 50 wire, so let's craft... Yep, now we have enough for 50. So you see, it's not that slow, but of course at the start it'll be slower, because, you know, they expect you to first get a general idea how to use the game, and also, you know, because you have to build up slowly. Alright, but we got that. New buildings, new parts, new scannable resources.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Stone. New buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 7th objective. Hub upgrade, conveyor belts. Note: use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results. Note: constructors are capable of constructing copious parts, of which only one type at a time.
Okay, so let's just select the next milestone we can. So we have it on the upper right. But, I mean, they told us... Oh, okay, so they expanded our hub. We have a little cabin now. which I guess is nice. And we have our generator that has a little bit of power. Oh, and if you see, like at the bottom, our, what do you call it, quick bar? Those little boxes, they put 2 icons in there. Now, this is something they don't tell you in the game yet. I mean, it's early access, so I don't blame them for, you know, like, they're probably changing stuff around still. So if you record too much of the tutorial already, and then you need to change something, then suddenly, you know, you'll have thrown away money, basically. So I can understand that they wouldn't have that yet, and I guess they could have like written text or something, but they didn't get around to it yet. I don't know. You may remember when we built the hub, we pressed the Q key, and that's where we build everything in. So there are special things like the hub, but we don't have the parts that we would need for the hub. Then we can build a craft bench or an equipment workshop or a smelter or a constructor. And now if we want any of those to be on our quick bar, we just mouse over them and press the number. So like if I wanted to replace one, so like if I put this on 3, I just type 3 and the smelter shows up at the bottom. And the constructor, I can put that on 4. Power pole or power line I already have. Okay, so I think we have the important items right now. So what we want to build probably is we want to build the equipment workshop. Let's see, let's put that over there. Oh, we don't have everything. We need 6 iron plate and 6 iron rod. Okay, we can do that. Iron rod. 1, 2. Oh, already have 6. Iron plate. Oh, already have them as well. Okay, good. So let's try that again. You usually don't, like, if you're multiplayer, it might be worth it because only one person can use the workshop or the crafting bench at a time. So, like, if you have invited other players, then usually every player should build their own. But otherwise, you know, you only need one, you know, nearby or something. You can also, you know, deconstruct them and put them up somewhere else if you want to save resources. Usually, like, if I have several locations, I might just build several of them. That's fine as well. Okay, it said we needed a portable miner, and it's nice to see. Okay, if our Xeno Zapper ever breaks or get lost or something, well, stuff doesn't break in this game. There is no wear on weapons right now. But we could rebuild it from copper wire. What is this? Wire, cable, reinforced iron plate, and iron rod. So we only have iron plate. So that those are slightly more advanced items. We couldn't build one of these right now. So we have to be careful not to die in any too dangerous, not to go into too dangerous areas. If you die, you drop your stuff, and that might include the Xeno Zapper, so be a little bit careful about that. But also, this game lets you save pretty much whenever you want. Okay, so we need... alright, can I put that... Add to to-do list, yeah. Okay, so you can right-click it. I only just found that out, actually. I knew that it works in the other menu. Slightly differently. But like you can put stuff on your to-do list and then you see, okay, what do I need? So that's good. Like in this menu, if you see there's a plus, that means add it to the to-do list. So if you want to build something that is, you know, larger than, and you need stuff for that, you can just say, okay, keep that in my list, which is very handy. And I've played so far with barely using this to-do list, mostly using it by accident by clicking on the plus button instead of the item. But I've complained in other games that they didn't have that, so I'm really glad they have it, because it makes it a lot easier to keep track of what you need. Okay, so right, we want to build a portable miner. So I guess, let's see, we need 4 iron plate. Oh wait, not here. So maybe I should have built those two closer together after all. I had the workshop here at the end, but it was like height-wise, it wasn't quite a fit. But let's try that again, because it's just not as much running. Okay, let's see. Equipment workshop. Alright. I think that works. You have to jump a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Better than nothing. But then I don't run as much. And by the way, you can access those from the back as well. So let's see. Reinforced iron plate is here. So that needs 4 iron plates for 1. So that would be kind of nice if they, told you need this many regular iron plates in total to build the other stuff. They don't do that right now. So let's see, we need 3 reinforced iron plates. So times 4 means 12. 13, so 14 more iron plates. So I think that's 16 in total. So we have the iron plate. And reinforced iron plate is built from screws, 24. I just remembered that. Otherwise I would have had to point over this and see what is this outline. Okay, I don't have that many screws, but screws are built from iron rod, so I guess I'll build a bunch of iron rod. I guess the reason why they don't add stuff up here is that they so let's see how many reinforced iron plate. We need 3, so we're good now. I guess why they don't add this up is because they expect you to kind of have a factory that spits out each of these items, and so you just go to each of these and pick up the finished product. Like in the end, here at the beginning, of course, you'll still be doing the math. Okay. So we've got the reinforced iron plate. Oh, but we used up more iron plate than we meant to. So let's make 2 more. And so now we need wire, and wire is copper ingots, so... Oh, our inventory is full. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, right, we have personal storage. So, let's go here over to the personal storage box. Let's see, we won't need that yet. And that's how we get 1 inventory slot. Oh, we could probably make some more iron ingots to get rid of the iron ore in our inventory. Because we really, here at the start, we will only need iron ingots, so it's really not useful to do anything more. Alright, let's just build that for now. I'll just finish those all up, then we have the inventory space, hopefully, and also we will be building an iron smelter and stuff. So that's fine, but now we should have everything we need for the portable miner. Or do we still need the wire? What do we need for the portable miner? Yeah, we need wire and cable. Okay. So that's not just for the others. Okay, so let's make copper then. Again, the same thing. But hey, this is, you know, like at the start, I don't know, I find it kind of calming. You know, it's not, I know I have like a sort of calm sounding voice more, and so this might sound a little bored, but I'm not bored. This is really just, I'm doing some of this stuff just because I know it will be more efficient right now. But usually you would have just crafted the stuff you wanted, ran around, done some more, crafted a little more, so you wouldn't be like waiting for all of this to be produced. So now biomass is the stuff for the generator, and you can build that from leaves. So we've collected a bunch of leaves just running around, so let's make some biomass so we have power. That's this stuff. No, wait, where is it? This stuff. Biomass. Okay. We have 7 of 16, so we will need more copper. So let's go back over there then, I guess. I guess we can collect more leaves on our way. Oh, and berries. I think this was where the copper was, wasn't it? Yes. So the thing is, oh, our inventory is full. What? No, it isn't. Okay, I don't know what that was. As I said, early access, so, you know, it's bound to be a little janky, and that's fine with me. You know, it's given me so much fun. Like, just in early access, I've enjoyed building this stuff so much, you know, that I totally, you know, like, I've already gotten my money's worth, so anything they add until now is fine, you know. I've played, what did I play, like 12 hours or something? And it's, you know, $30. Now, if you think of, you know, like a movie or something, that is $20, or maybe 15 or something, it depends, or, but, you know, like, still, you don't get 12 hours of movie. Like, a movie is maybe, you know, if you get a really long movie, then it's, what, 3 hours at best, or worse, depending on how long you like to sit in a movie theater, and how good or bad the movie is. Okay, I think that should be, well, let's make it an even 100, I guess. Anyway, you know, like, for $30 you don't get 4 movie tickets. For, you know, 3-hour movies. I mean, you know, sure, you don't have to pay electricity or, you know, upgrade your computer or whatever. Okay. That should be enough now. Alright. What's this funky stuff? Oh. Okay, not good. Yeah, I knew that going there. I just intentionally pointed out there are areas here that are not safe to go into right now. I actually haven't gotten to the point where, you know, you somehow manage to go into that. I don't know if you have to like interrupt the gas flow somehow, or if you have to get a gas mask, or what it is. Alright, so we have more copper now. So let's build more copper ingots. Our inventory is rather full, but I think we should get the last slot back, because you need, like, it's a 1-to-1 mapping, so once I've done the 60 or so copper ore that are left, that slot will be empty and the other one won't need an extra one. Sometimes you have to be a little careful, because it might be that you know, like, you have 90 of something in your inventory, you start building it from ingredients, but then, you know, you still have one from each ingredient left in the end, and the other one expanded to a second one because after 100 it needed a second slot. So you're always managing your inventory a little. Okay, wait, no, I need to do that here. Okay. Build more wire. Okay, we have enough wire. Now let's see what cable is. Cable is 2 wire, so we need totally... we need 16 plus 12. So that's 28 wire. I guess we already have enough. Okay. So we're actually good. But you see now my inventory is full, so how am I gonna craft with this? So, luckily that's why they gave us personal storage. Oh, I can probably... wait, I can free up some inventory by making more biomass, I guess. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, see, now it would overflow if I built more biomass. And the ingredients are still there, so sadly this won't work, but let's see, I don't need the screws right now, so take those out. Oh, and I have more leaves now that I also don't need. Let's make the remaining biomass just so we have everything. Yeah, and 4 leaves are left, so we didn't get that slot back yet. Okay. But now we have everything to craft 1 portable miner. Okay. And now we can go over to one of our iron deposits. I think there were a bunch here. No? Alright, yes. Let's start at the very back, I guess. Alright, inventory, portable miner, and that always takes 1 inventory slot, so be aware of that. This guy is so cute. Alright. And now what you can do is you can open it up and grab all to get the iron ore. Of course, first we'll have to free some inventory space. Alright. And now we want to build a smelter. So let's see, what do we need? Oh, the smelter is already in there. We have everything for the smelter. That's nice. I guess that's 3. Yes. Let's see. Let's put that over there. Alright. And we can build a constructor after that, but won't really need that yet. Right, and we have to configure that. This I find a little bit silly. Like, it's, yes, you have to tell it, like, if there were different things to build, but, like, if it had an, you know, if it's near iron, it would be nice if it just said, well, I'll make iron. Or if you give it iron, you know. Okay, so that will make iron. So the thing is, I've never really done that. Can I put something in it? Yes, okay. And how do I get that out? I guess I can get it from there. Alright, let's see. It needs power, so I guess we'll build power line. Now, one thing here is, if you build power line, you get a pole for free. No, actually here it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're missing concrete. Okay, so it's always that thing where you go like, okay, what do I need for concrete? And you would go back to the crafting station here and see. Like, yes, I remember that, but so that's made from limestone. Okay, so let's just craft that here. And now, can we make power line? We have 2. So you go here and connect the power line. So one thing here is, you'll see here 1 of 4. So each pole can make 4 connections. So that means make poles frequently, so that if you need to add a second thing somewhere nearby, like this spot is suspiciously empty for a second generator or something, and so will probably, you know, also need to be attached to power. So don't use too few. Can't afford. Okay, we only have enough stuff for this, and now we need more cable. Okay, let's build more wire and more cable then. But so you're seeing, like, the game is only just getting started, and I've probably been talking for at least, what does Stay Hydrated Bot say? For just over 1 hour. Yeah, you see, like, 1 hour in, the game actually starts making you do the unique stuff. So there's that. You know, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's not, you know, like, there isn't really... How do you say that? Yeah, it's just like I'm enjoying this. I'm building this. I'm thinking about what am I gonna do with this, or things like that. So it's not a problem. Also, of course, you see, like, the danger. There isn't, like, occasionally when you go around exploring or something, there will be packs of animals or something that will attack you in some way, and some animals are more dangerous than others and harder to get rid of. But still, it's not, you know, as if it was a lot of like you're not in constant threat or anything like that. So this is the kind of game I like, or at least I like right now. Like, you know, um, it's nice to have a game that, you know, isn't always about threat and world ending and things, but rather just about exploration. Who knows though? I think I mentioned that people have told me that the developers are saying there will be a story. And we don't yet know what they have planned for the story. I found the building comparatively pleasing, at least in the beginning. So we know we'll be doing something with those two deposits. So at least one. Oh, we should probably make two. So here's you know the press F to deconstruct something. Yeah, you can use that here as well. And you see, like, the pole is a separate item. So you can place a pole first if you want. Or you can just do it with a wire like I've been doing so far. And like in general, you know, you'll always need more power. So remember to place a power pole. You could directly connect it, but like always place a pole once you've reached your goal. Okay, and this one is smelting now. And this one is full. It can only take 100. That's the downside of the portable one. Where did it go? That's biomass. There has to be iron ore somewhere. I saw it. Oh, here. Okay, and this one can only store 100 as well. Like, they do have a slight bit of storage. But not very much. As you see, I have a slight problem now. Because I don't actually have the inventory space. Yeah, so I have to go back to my storage. And on the way, I can probably pick up some biomass. That's almost a reflex now. I don't think I'm gonna be doing a big spoiler when I say that biomass is not the only source of energy in this game. So you will have others that are not as, you know, that you don't need to collect manually or things like that. Alright, let's see. I guess we can store some of the wire and some of the ore for now. Now we have inventory space again. Oh, there's a cup here. Nice. Oh, we could put some wire in here. We can fill that stuff already. Iron plate. Reinforced iron plate, we have that. Don't have enough iron plate right now. And concrete. We have one too little. Okay, but... Oops. Wrong button. Can we make more concrete? No. We'll need to get more limestone for that. But anyway, so now we should have the iron at least. I hope I haven't been... I think I should... I hope that won't make a loud bumpy sound. Okay, just slightly moving the microphone so that in the usual position where I'm looking, the microphone will be in front of my mouth and not, you know, like 2 meters off to the side like it was before. Alright, so let's pick up Wait, that's only one iron ingot. Okay. That's interesting. Well, I guess we have 100 here. So I guess we did take them out. Anyway, so I guess we're out of power now. Which happens if we don't refill the generator with biomass. So yeah, I think I started trying to automate this a little too early. Oh, I need 4 iron plate to make another miner. That's good. I should probably make those. Okay. What else do we need? We need concrete. Yeah, we don't have that yet. Oh, we need to make biomass from the leaves. And stick it back in the generator, I guess. Let's not yet, though, because... okay, we can build 3 portable miners. Okay, that's good, because I want at least 1 miner to go with the copper. And 1 to go with the limestone. So we have the main resources we've seen around here. Let's see, maybe get the back one first. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, not enough space to pick up limestone? Really? Guess we drop off some more leaves. Or petals or whatever they are. Flower petals, yeah. Oop. Didn't I just... Okay. Now we have that. I guess we can... I'm not putting the biomass in the generator right now. Alright, let's take that limestone that we can get from this. I hope it's not more than 100, because otherwise we won't have the inventory space. Okay, good. And now put the portable generator from our inventory. Alright. You go and get us some more limestone. This guy is really loud when he flies over. I wonder how, you know, how that would be to live in a world where, you know, there are constantly animals walking by with that sound. I guess it's kind of like living next to a street or something, you know, like you hear the sound of a truck driving by outside, and it's different than the regular cars. Oh, we probably don't have... Wait, first put our alien shocker back in our hand. That means we have room in our hand. Room in our inventory, and now we can get concrete. And it's 3, 2, 1, so yeah, we're good with the limestone. Alright, so that means we should have the concrete now. Double click that. And so now we need more iron plates. Okay. can't actually build them all with the iron we have right now, but that just means we'll have to turn on the smelter over there. Although I think we have a bit of iron ore here, so we can process that as well. Yep. The music is interesting, I think. Because, yeah, it's kind of like techy and fancy. Alright, let's put all the iron plates. We have 69, so we need 6 more. So let's refill the generator. Run over. And the miner should have more iron ore for us. Grab all. Where did the ore go? Up here. Okay. Wait, did I... Alright, we have some iron ore. Some iron ingots even. But you see, like, the first step of where this is going, there will be a lot more automation to come, and that's kind of where this game gets its interest from. But we're missing one important item that we'll get from this upgrade. Okay, so we need 6 more iron plates. I think we can do that. Alright. Upgrade hub.
Congratulations! You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 8th objective. Hub upgrade, additional power. Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts. Caution. Overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
Alright, so what do we get now? Nothing in special. Smelter constructor we had before, those we had before, but we have a conveyor pole and a conveyor belt. And that's like where factories start, you know? And we got foundations, so we can actually build floors to put stuff on and ramps. And we got walls. And this is kind of the point where I think you'll get the actual idea of how playing the game will turn out. That's what, like 1.5 hours in now? But you know, like you gotta learn stuff and things, and I like to talk, so I think you'll understand that. So okay, let's put up a conveyor belt. So usually, if I hadn't modified my quickbar slots, then these would be on 3 and 4 automatically. So that's where I'll put them again. And then smelter and constructor, I guess, on there. And so, how do you do this? Okay, I need more iron plates, I guess. So let's get what we can from this one. Oh, Exactly 100. Perfect timing. And let's see if we can get some from this one while we're here. Okay. And that's just about finished. Alright, now we see how we can build more stuff. And I should probably... Oh, one more thing. Press V, you get a light. There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. There's a light burning in the fireplace. There's a light in the darkness of everybody's soul. I just realized there is music playing behind me that is completely different than the song I was just singing because I said the word light. So yeah, sorry about that. So let's collect all that and then go here, build a bunch more iron plate. Oh, and we need one more reinforced as well. But I guess we don't have the room right now. So let's just make as much... Oh, and we have room again. So I guess we'll build one more reinforced with the screws we left here. If we can. That needs 24 screws. Ooh, one more. Yeah, I'll be able to make that one because I have space. But that was more accident and less design. Okay, so we should probably put that in the hub before we use it up again by accident. Waiting for resources? What? Oh, right, the iron plate is for the constructor and 2 cables as well. So we should probably select the next milestone, where we get a miner Mark 1 and a storage container, so that's good. Okay, so we have the concrete. We have some of the... Come on, iron rods. We have some of those. Well, I guess we can get more. And we need cable. Okay. Okay, so we've used up all our iron plates already. But we have iron ore left in here that we shouldn't really be letting go to waste. So let's just make the ingots and then make the plates. And then finally get to our conveyor belts. And you know, if they hadn't called this Satisfactory, which is, you know, a nice name, I think, like, conveyor or whatever would probably have been a good start, because you'll have so many conveyor belts eventually. The thing is, it keeps talking of buildings. Well, I guess, you know, something that is built is a building. Come on, iron ore. I don't have biomass in here that I haven't put in the generator. I might be a little dum-dum. Okay, and now let's build a conveyor belt. Now, if you just take it and build it here, you get like this little strumpet of a post. That's fine. But if you know that it'll be taller, you can build the pole separately. So this is kind of like the electricity, but there's one cool trick here. So if I select, press the 4 key to select a conveyor pole, and then rotate it to the right way, then I can just click and then pull up to change its height. And then when I click, it actually creates it. And now I can just attach the conveyor belt to it. And that's actually really useful because you'll be building lots of belts. Hello, sir. It's not yet time for the inspection, sir. I still have a few months. Okay. More ore. Alright, so let's see how far we can build this thing. So, since you will have lots of belts... oh, I need an iron rod. Okay. Oh, and by the way, one useful thing. Okay, he's walking up there and checking out what I'm doing, I guess. You can just steal stuff off the conveyor belts when you need them. Which is quite useful. Whee! Oh, and by the way, this game has fall damage, so be a little careful how you just jump off stuff, even if it's fun. But at least that's now making the ingots for us, as you see. Okay, we have a bunch of ingots. We need rods, right? Okay. So the question is, should I build more stuff over there? Or should I? I think I'll upgrade the hub as much as I can. 75, 39, so that would be 36 missing, and I need a bunch of plates, so let's finish that first. Okay, we're out of iron and stuff. And I wanted to fill more biomass in the generator before it turns off again. We're actually surprisingly good still on biomass. It can take 200 of whatever fuel you give it, but there's more efficient kinds of fuel coming up. So that's kind of like, it's always things like this in Satisfactory that you get stuff, and either, there's a better fuel for it or a better version of the machine that consumes the fuel. Alright, so we've grabbed all of those. Put them in here. Take a few out, I guess. So yeah, that's one way we could build this, because although I'm actually thinking, oops, I fell down. Maybe I should build something else up there. Let's see how many iron spots. We have a second one and a third one over there. Alright, do we have... We do have... No, we don't have miners yet. Okay. Then I saw them in the upcoming milestone, I guess. So we could build a constructor, though. So let's take this. And this is a constructor. Alright. Do we have enough for a conveyor belt? Yes. Okay, so what is a constructor? Well, a constructor does work for us. So for example, right now we will need a lot of iron plate. So we set it to make iron plate. And now we should actually be able to hook up that constructor to our pole. Oh, and of course a constructor also needs power. That's why I said build another pole, dude. Or dudette, or whatever. I don't know what the technical term is for viewer, I guess. Or Uli. Oh, hi. You were distracted by a commercial and had the sound off. This... You mean the little... Oh, you mean the big guy that walked by and said hi. And inspected our building. Yeah. It's a cool animal. All the animals in this are actually... Ooh, we can't get there. You can't get there from here. I know that was probably a horrible quote. Well, he didn't say hi. He just walked by and looked at everything. There's also other animals. Like, I'm glad that this huge thing is a friendly one. There's others that attack you after all. So let's see. Can we pull the conveyor belt down? We need iron rod for that. Iron rod does whatever an iron rod's... I don't know. Collect more biomass. Otherwise the generator will be out soon. And so of course the thing is, you have to be a little bit careful what you connect to a generator. Because if you look at that, you see like, okay, the gray line at the top is the capacity. And the orange line is what it's using right now. I don't know why it went down at this spot. Oh, probably because the one can't produce anymore because we haven't connected anything to its end. The constructor. Alright, so let's see. Let's make some iron rods. And collect them. Alright, and probably make some more iron plates. Because we'll need those for our conveyor belts. Alright. Oh, we should probably also build... Let's upgrade the hub first, because then we can actually fully automate this. Okay, so let's see. There's a whole bunch, and... Yes. So we can upgrade the hub now. Whee!
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Additional Biomass Generator. New buildings, which can be found in the Build menu. 9th objective. Hub Upgrade Molecular Analysis. Note: To ensure full mastery of skills and equipment, I have been asked to not interfere with this last objective. Good luck.
Okay, so as you see, it's been upgraded. Oh, we even got a bed now. Isn't that cool? And a kitchenette or something. And a bathroom. Oh, finally! Finally! Not on stream. I know that's not according to term of service. Yeah. So I guess we got a room now. And we got a second generator. As if I had guessed it. Okay, so let's go back there and collect whatever this produces and lead it over to us. Question is, do I just want to transport it over for now? Wait, let's just pull it down for now from there, so we can grab it. Oh, and let's see what we have in our menu to craft now. Organization. We've got a storage container. Okay. We don't have enough plates anymore, but I should probably put one at the end here so it won't... Oh. I'm a little dumb, I guess. I don't have enough iron plates to build a container to store my iron plates. Well, looky here. What are iron plates made of? Iron plates! Cool! Okay, storage container. Put that on the 7. So... Okay, and by the way, every time you destruct something, like this, you get all your resources back. So you can like fiddle around with it as much as you like to get the right arrangement. I really like that. In other games, it's like once something is placed, you know, destructing it costs something. And that would just be annoying. Oh, okay, now, of course, we're out of ore again. Grab all. Keep going, little buddy. I like that this little generator doesn't need power. Just works with whatever energy source it has built in. Probably radioactivity or something. Would be hilarious if the animals aliens came by and looked at new blocks and thumbs up the player. Yeah. That would be nice. Definitely. Yeah, so this is actually a multiplayer game, so like you can invite people to your game onto your map. Up to 4 people total, I think. It's still a little buggy because it's early access, so sometimes I've suddenly had it that I couldn't build anymore as a guest, or that I couldn't pick up certain things. But it works. So why is there... Oh, okay, they're just coming in slowly. That's good then. Okay. And now you can go to the storage container and pick up whatever it manufactured here. Isn't that nice? And it'll just collect stuff. Alright, and now we wanted to build a miner here. Okay, so what does that need? That needs... Oh, that needs one of the small ones and needs iron rod and concrete. So we have concrete, we don't have the iron rod yet. And you know the quickest way to get more iron rod is just to tell this dude here, you're doing iron rod now. There it is. Let's take a few more. Okay. Okay, let's wait until we have 50 more, and then... we can probably build stuff. Alright, so we picked up the miner. Put our iron ore in here. Oh, and I think I made a slight mistake, because the miner has to sit in a certain spot. Ah, no, it... oh well. At least I can place the miner. And now I guess I need to remove and re-add the smelter. Because I can't connect it that tightly, I think. Because if you try and... oh no, it actually works. One tip, when you build a belt like this close to the ground, don't stand where it would be. Because, like, it gives you a moment, and then it will, like, that golden ray will shoot out and build that belt, but then you'll be stuck under the belt. And then you'll have to deconstruct it again and build it again. Okay, so now we have a miner without power, though. So, and you see, like, with that construction, the entire pole is already done, because now it has 4 connections, and you cannot attach anything else to it. So I should actually build another one. But now what you should see... yeah, it's producing iron ore. That's nice. And the iron ore goes into the smelter. And from the smelter into the constructor and makes iron rod. And now we don't have to come back here to actually refill the portable miner every time. But anyway, that's basically what this game is about. But of course it gets more complicated from here. So, one matter, of course, is, you know, you have to run and refill your generators in the beginning. You also can, if you attach too many machines to your generator, then it won't be able to power them all and it'll just break down. So that's also something to watch out for here. And there are many fun things to explore and discover here. And what can we upgrade this time? More inventory, biomass burner. So that means we can make our own generators. And we'll get a space elevator. That sounds cool. An object scanner and a beacon. That's not bacon. Okay, so... oh right, we left our portable thingamajig over here. Grab all. I don't have enough concrete. Let's see, if we built a miner here, we need more concrete. Oh, that's cool. That we can do easily. So, oh, and by the way, there are lots of surprise ladders everywhere. For instance, you can stand here and survey all that is yours. Boing. Splunk. What's this? Oh, that's the rest of the building, right? So it's now built into the wall. Okay. We were lacking in concrete. And I have a concrete solution to that. Ba-dum-tish. I'm actually kind of glad that so far I haven't met anything that talks on this world. Which, you know, is kind of cool and makes for a cool game. I don't know, like if there's too... Like, if the animals are too cutesy or whatever, then it's always, it can be a problem. Oh, and you see, we now unlocked making biomass from wood, which apparently gives much more biomass. Oh, and what we can also do now, since we have a power line, we can connect both generators for more capacity. Put some biomass in this one. And some more biomass in this one. And now we're ready for the next expansion. So before I make the mistake, I'll connect another line to this one, to which I can connect more stuff. And I guess now we'll go and hope we can build the new miner. Oh, come on. You're really only going to get on this spot? Okay. Oh, what am I missing? No, I'm missing iron rod. Okay. Iron rod, surprisingly not a problem. We have a factory for that, I'm told. It's as if I thought ahead. And I'll just randomly run through. See, we have 100 iron rod. Good. Go back. And with a slight detour for some bushes. Since we have a toilet now, we don't need the bushes, but we still need them for burninating. Are there tree farms? Not really. Alright, and now let's put our miner here. And yeah, I guess we can't put him in the back. That's really only one node. It looked like those were like 2 nodes, but it was really just a node with a deposit on its side, I guess. Alright, so we have a miner. And now we need a constructor to make us concrete. That's this one, I think. We need reinforced iron plates. 3 of them. Alright. Let's move a power line over there. And connect this guy to power. Reinforced iron plate. We have a few iron plates left. But we need more screws, it seems. Now we don't have the inventory space. Okay, let's see, the carapace we really haven't needed so far. So why not put that in storage as well? Is that the same? No, it isn't. That's limestone and that's iron ore. That's probably biomass. That's limestone as well. Oh, we can probably make concrete from the limestone we have. Then we have an inventory slot free, I hope. Alright. So, lots of concrete. If only now I remembered what I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to build a constructor which needs a reinforced iron plate times 3. Right, that was what I was doing. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now let's make some concrete come out of this guy. Oops, yeah, see, that's how I accidentally put stuff on the to-do list. I should probably just have put that on the to-do list, come to think of it. Alright. And now build a number 7. And we don't have enough iron plate. So I think... let's see if we have enough ingredients, and then we should probably set the other thing. Oh, we only have 1 iron plate. Oh, but we can make more ingots. Okay. Alright. That should last us at least until we have that one ready. Or to get that one ready. Alright. And now... concrete is what you're supposed to build. And now, that's what it will make. See? Bags of concrete. You can even watch it come in here. Good. So, I guess now we would have to do the same for copper. Over in the other valley. Behind the mountain at least. I guess let's switch this one back to... no, that's the ingots. That doesn't matter. Here, switch this guy back to plates. Now, I'm doing something that is slightly naughty here if you're doing a bigger factory. I'm just like willy-nilly switching stuff around and changing stuff and then collecting it in this box. So like in general that's not a problem, but you can connect an output here, and then if this one produces too much, it will just pile up in this box, but at least you won't lose the production. You know, you don't lose it, but like the guy in the back will, you know, stop working, and that's kind of pointless if you need the raw materials as well. Then you would be lucky to say, okay, well, I couldn't make reinforced iron plates from these plates and screws because I couldn't produce enough screws or whatever. Because that's basically how you would do it. If you look at the constructor up here, like it creates some of the simpler things. So as you can see, like we can make iron plate or iron rod, but it also can create screw if you feed it iron rod. It can generate concrete if you feed it limestone. It can generate biomass from wood or leaves, and it can even generate wire from copper and cable from copper wire. So there's really, a lot you can do just with this one thing, and you'll get more complex machines later. But like you can put like one after the other here. Also, eventually, your conveyor belts will get more complex, and you'll be able to do things like, feed. For example, feed more machines. Like this smelter actually produces more than, or rather, this miner produces more than this smelter could get. I think you can actually see that here. Like it says it does 30 per minute. And this one gets, well, I guess that's a current state or something. It also depends, like there's different, I think this is a impure deposit. Yeah, maybe that's it. If you get like a normal or a pure deposit, then it will produce more than one machine can take. And so sometimes you will, want to split up 2 conveyor belts, which we can't do yet, and then feed them into 2 smelters, and then one of them can, generate iron rod, and one can generate plates, and then you can split up the iron rods again, and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. So let's see, is there anything else I can show you? Well, I guess we can go around exploring now. Oh, one thing we should do is probably save the game. It does autosave periodically, so that's good. But you can save anywhere you want. It will give a default name, or you can just type in a name and say Twitch stream automated mining, or whatever. You can give it really speaking names, so that if you screw up somewhere, you can say, well, I shouldn't have done the automated mining. I want to go back, or whatever. You could probably do that. Build miners to fully automate resource mining. Add buildings to your to-do list via the build menu. The power network can be overloaded. Manage it well. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, we have iron rod, don't we? Let's see what of that stuff we can... come on. 150 iron rod. 500 wire. That might take a while. Like at these, like now the numbers start to get into the area where you go, okay, I'll probably want to where you go, I'll probably want to configure machines to build that stuff for me, which is the whole point of the game, and that's why they are increasing the numbers. So I guess we have all the iron rods, and we switch it back to plates, thank goodness. I guess we can get the 90 from here, and at least put that in. I also like the running is a good compromise between, being uncontrollable or unrealistic and, and not being annoying by making you, slowly crawl everywhere. when there's a lot of running around. And they do offer running. Alright, I guess we need to make more wire, and for that we need copper. So let's see, for the miner, what do we need? Right, we should put a miner on our to-do list. We have portable miners, we have iron rod, and we have concrete. We basically have everything. Just for the power... we need cable, concrete, and wire. So... I think we don't have wire, do we? And we don't have copper either. Oh, we have a bit of wire left. Oh no, we have cable left, but no wire. Okay, so I guess this will be at least 2 trips over there. Oh, I didn't show you like what you can do with the buildings. So let's do a quick thing with that. So you can build foundations. Start at the highest point probably. And by the way, in multiplayer it looks really amazing when someone builds something and you just watch the resources fly out of the character. So you can build a foundation, nothing surprising there. You can build ramps leading up to the foundation, of course. There's several heights, by the way, so if you don't expect it to be... again, scroll wheel turns, it's the usual building stuff. And you can build walls. And the cool thing is... oh, we don't have enough for those walls anymore. Anyway, you can see, like, it's the usual, place them there. You will later get, you know, walls with openings for conveyor belts and things, so you can actually make buildings whose whole job is to, for example, generate iron rods, you know, and like you have a pure deposit of iron, and then, or like 3, and you get the stuff from those, and it immediately goes in a building where it gets split up several times and things like that. There's actually one cool thing that I can't show you yet that I didn't know when I played, and that made it really hard. I think I'll just mention that in words right now. Probably as we go over to the... oh, wait, let's deconstruct this stuff again. Anyway, it's... alright. So... where was I? Yeah, right. So for splitting up, there is like a separate little building thing that has like inputs for several we need wire, of course, yeah. Wait, I can put the small one on here already. Right, that's in my inventory. Here, portable miner. Stick. Mine away, little buddy. Yeah, so... oh, that's actually a normal deposit. Nice. And those little buildings, you don't have to place them separately. If you already have a conveyor belt, you can place them on the conveyor belt. and they'll just split up stuff to the sides. I didn't know that, and that, of course, lets you build much more compact stuff, because placing a conveyor between two other things and then connecting it with tiny short conveyor belts is very finicky and doesn't really work well. So that's a good thing to know. Also, so the buildings, a lot of the items you build and things can be colored. So mostly what you see, what's orange here, can be changed in color, basically. And there's a fun trick there. You can build a paint gun at some point to change colors on things. And in that paint gun, you can right-click to pick what color you want, and you can also edit these colors, and that works retroactively. So that means if you just paint everything in like the first color slot's color, and then edit that color to whatever color you feel like today, then you'll be able to change the color every day without actually having to expend any resources. Just thought that would be worth mentioning. Okay, so we have 150 copper ore. So let's go to our... Wait, collect some more leaves. And again, careful, gas. Yeah, and anyway, the colors have like a primary and secondary color, which are usually different, and the default selection isn't that great. They're all kind of, like what you'd find in construction, so like orange, and there's like browns and grays and taupes and grays, and usually one of the two is, like white or gray, or some look like a French train, I don't know. Okay, let's make some copper. Yeah, so anyway, so that means for one thing you can play with like primary and secondary color to make them different, or you can make them the same. And there have been people who like built huge walls and just used each wall panel they built this from, so that like that thing that I placed on that foundation was one wall panel. And so they used each of those as a pixel, or two of those on top of each other if they needed square pixels, and did drawings and things. Like there's people who did, like their country's flag, or someone did Link and things like that. So really cool things. Yeah, people can do pixel art in this game. So yeah, yeah, I think I've given out all the things I remember. But yeah, it's really a bit... I was annoyed that I found out so late that where I had already built a, well, quite involved factory. Although, it's still just... It gets very complex towards the end. I mean, we're at this point, we have seen machines where we know we can connect several constructors after each other to build more complex things out of simpler things. So, like everything we can do in here, basically, we can do now. We can use a smelter to create ingots. We can then use a constructor to turn ingots into plates or rods. We can then use, or into wire, depending on what kind of ingots it is. And we can then use those to either turn wire into cable, or rods into screws. And then we can turn plates and screws into... Well, we actually can't do that yet, but that will be the next step. Will be a machine that gets screws and iron plates and builds reinforced iron plates from that. And of course, we can turn leaves into biomass or wood into biomass, which I should probably build something for so it won't be that boring. Wait, am I missing anything else for building a miner? No, not really. Oh well, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, and this game is pretty. I mean, if you look at it, what they have... There are, like, even on this map, there is more than just this green stuff. There's, like, a whole, like... I don't want to spoil it, but, like, there's other areas that are really pretty. Pick up the miner. And now... Oh, that's a smelter. I wanted a miner. Okay. And stuff comes out this end, so probably... Alright. I could have probably ran the wire while I'm walking. Forgot about that. Maybe I have enough cable to do it on the way back. Let's see. We can probably put a smelter here as well. Yeah. I don't have the iron plates. Okay. So... Power line. This time in reverse. Alright. So the power line, you can't adjust the height as far as I remember. No, it just builds it. So just in case you were wondering. Okay, that's just the one for connecting. And now, of course, if you're going distances, you kind of want to make them as long as it will permit. It will now at some point tell me, ooh, that's too long. Wait, that's probably not even too long yet. Oh, and I can probably put it somewhere up here where I can then more easily connect it to the generator. Can I actually connect it to this one? Oops. That wasn't the one I wanted. But actually, let's make one nearby down there. So that we have enough slots. Hello, sir. I'm sorry if I built on your favorite hiking path. So this should actually have connected it to the power already. Is everything okay? Yeah, these are still running, so that means I didn't use too much power yet. Because I'm gonna get to that moment where how did you know that I wanted to go here? Hi. I love that this light actually works and at that distance. Isn't it beautiful? Or she? I don't know. Let's call her she. Bertha? I think Big Bertha was a name. Okay, let's take some iron plates with us. And run back and build some belts. Oh, can I build a container? No, I don't have the iron rod. So let's get some iron rod as well. So, I don't really like. I didn't read anything from the developers or anything, but a friend who plays this game did, and he said that there would be some sort of story. I don't know what it was. So they seem to be planning something, but I don't know at what level. Like more than is in there, yes. But I don't know if it will be. I don't know. Like Subnautica has story and is a kind of a similar game. Oh, I forgot one here. So yeah, Subnautica has like a story that goes through from beginning to end. So I'm hoping that it's kind of like that. And that there will be some locations, maybe that we even already seen, that will be important to that story. But who knows? Like, I don't know details. But since Subnautica is basically the closest analog to this game, oops, where did I want to go? Up there somewhere. One cool thing, yeah, it feels very similar. It's like, it feels a bit like Subnautica on the ground, which, seems like a silly proposition, but you get what I mean. Subnautica is also an amazing game and a really nice story. Wait, that is... Oh, I just walked there. Okay, so somehow I just got totally turned around. I guess because I was reading chat or something, and that's a different screen right now. My setup right now is a little experimental because, like, I had, like, didn't have much room to set stuff up right now. So, I have, like, the gaming laptop on, like, one side, and another laptop that is actually doing the streaming so that the game gets more CPU, is sitting next to it. And the streaming laptop is small and is sitting in front of a screen that is the larger screen that I want to look at to see the game. But it's covering it a little, so I'm mostly using the laptop screen right now. Yeah. You can hear that I turn my head to the side when reading chat. Yeah, I'm using the microphone now. Yeah, it's a different setup than I had. It's not the headset. Alright. Now let's connect those two. And tell this one to make copper ingots, because Lord help, if I've connected this and feed it copper ingots, then why wouldn't it try to build, something else like iron ingots from copper? I guess it makes sense, like, in the beginning where I was manually feeding stuff in there, but even then, I would say, like, just let us only put one thing in there, and then just make whatever makes sense. But I don't know, maybe later they want to offer us other things to smelt, and then you might actually need to choose something. Oh, nice insects. Okay, but we have our copper production going. And so what we could do now is we could even do wire now. Ooh. Scary, but pretty. There's a bridge over there. And there's, at this point in the game, there are some, like, beautiful items that you can find that are named, like, I don't know, like, Johnson Sphere WIP. So, like, they've started putting some things into the game, but they're not quite finished. So, I'm really curious what they'll do story-wise. Like, right now you have the setup and, like, the building. So you could say in this game we have everything that the company, like that in Story the company expected us to be doing is in there now. And now they're probably adding the story with, like, hey, this is the surprise you find on this planet, kind of like it was with Subnautica. So who knows? Okay. This is so much nicer when you don't have to run around every time and, empty that tiny guy. Although I'm thinking I might try and... Let's see if I can build a conveyor belt. Oh, and that's, by the way, what you need the conveyor poles for, as well. If you wanna, like, I don't want to connect it yet, because I wanted to collect stuff in there for now. Because even though when I deconstruct something I don't lose anything, it'll just collect whatever is on the belt as well into my inventory. Anyway, but that means and if I don't have enough room in my inventory, then it will just make a little box on the ground with the contents, so you never lose anything. But it's still kind of annoying to then have to collect all these boxes or have a constantly full inventory or things like that. And another one of those flying wings with its whole entourage behind it. I don't know if you can see that in the stream, like there are little, I don't know, like dragonfly-like things flying behind it. I don't think it's the same kind of. I guess it's probably the same idea as with whales, with like a little, what are they called, ramoas or something, like the fish that kind of. No, I think ramoas were the ones that clean the shark's teeth and don't get eaten for it. Which, it's a good thing to have, I guess. Oh, I got a new email. Is it telling me now that I'm not efficient enough? I guess that's close enough. So let's see if we can build another container here. Hopefully I can place this thing with enough room. A player is in the way. No shit, Sherlock. I know, it's me. Alright. Connect. Connect. Alright. So let's go back there. I guess we can get rid of that container over there now. connected directly. That looks nice. Why isn't it doing anything though? No power. Oh, I forgot to refill the generator, of course. So yeah, smart. Really smart. Oh, hi Stimpy, how's it going? What is too tall? If you build too tall, do the flying pancakes get stuck on it? I actually haven't tried that yet. I've seen some really tall buildings and I haven't seen anyone get stuck on them, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Well, I see that I saw a notification in the stream that says Stimpinski is now hosting me. Yes, thank you, Stimpy. I'm not sure how long I'll be doing this though, but I was mainly just like showing off the game a little bit, but who knows? I mean, I probably ran out of things to ran over the point where I thought, you know, I should probably end this now. I don't have anything more to tell or show. An hour and a half ago or something. I don't know. But I guess I can still keep playing because this game is really addictive. Okay, so we have copper here, and I guess I can put that in that container up there, and then I have some inventory space to actually build the biomass. Alright. Okay, so I guess it now... That's good, that's as if I had planned it, you know, like, it flips the fuse. Like you see here, I guess one of the generators lost power here at this point. That's why the capacity went in half. And then it tripped the fuse because we were drawing more power than we actually had. Okay, so let's make some biomass. You did 6 hours of convoy. What is convoy? Is that like another game, or is that like the vehicles in this game? Alrighty then. Let's use up the wood as well. I guess we can use all the biomass we can get. Alright. Now we have more biomass than we can fit into our generators at any one time, but that's fine. Alright, number 1. Number 2. And switch it on, of course. Yes. But you see, we're kind of near the top of the power consumption. And the problem is with these, like, you see that certain machines, like, you know, are like pausing and going or whatever. So if you're unfortunate and they all do that at the same time, you know, it might look like it's not using much power at the start. And then suddenly there will be a peak and it'll just blow your power away. So it's actually a pretty accurate simulation of like how actual power networks work, I would say, as someone who, you know, like has never built a power plant or anything like that, or even had to do with anyone who has. Well, I took a tour of a nuclear reactor once where they told us, hey, it's all fine and it's all great, and the halftime of these elements is just a couple hundred years. And I said, yeah, but then it's only half as radioactive. And that was the point where she changed the topic. So, yeah, I mean, that was mean, but hey, I was like, I don't know, 11 or something, and it was a marketing event, basically, from an nuclear reactor. Okay, so Convoy is a game. It's kind of comparable to FTL. Okay, yeah. FTL, I kind of know. FTL is... I like it, like, as an idea. For me to play it, it's... You know, because it's basically... You have... It's like a board game, you know? You have that picture of your ship, and sometimes you have the picture of the enemy ship. Sometimes you just have an outline or something, you know, and then it says like, okay, what do you want to do now? And then you like fire rockets or whatever, and then it says you hit or you didn't hit. So it really feels, FTL really feels like a board game, where, you know, you could play it with just like drawing the ships on paper, placing, you know, like weapons and things and critical systems, like according to certain rules, and then just going, okay, now I'll roll the dice to see if I hit or not. I mean, it's, you know, that can be fun as well, so I'm just saying that it's not... Like, I've seen people play that game a little bit, and it looks like it can be fun to people who like that. It's not my thing. So is Convoy also board game-like, or is it more like, you know, is it more twitchy, action-like? Convoy is more action-packed, where you interact with 4 vehicles in real time. Okay. So yeah, that actually sounds a little more interesting. Not that I don't have enough games to play. I still haven't finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which, by the way, I've kept the save game that I stopped the stream at, but I'm not sure if I will continue playing it. Like right now, I've just played it some more off stream, and I'm still enjoying Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But it's just like I didn't have enough time to do regular streams that I just didn't want to stop playing that game. So that's why yeah, there haven't been any more Assassin's Creed streams from me, and that doesn't mean I don't like the game or anything. It's just that my timing hasn't, my schedule hasn't really worked out to let me do it on stream. But who knows, maybe at some point I'll have time again and I'll think, oh, I'd like to replay Assassin's Creed, and then I might go and just dig out that one save game and continue the streams as if nothing had happened. Who knows? It's kind of text heavy with the random events. Yeah. Although, I think FTL was kind of text heavy as well, wasn't it? It's been a while since I've seen someone play it, but it seemed like I don't know, I vaguely remember that it kind of like gave you a message saying, "Hey, this is what I've been doing. This is what's happening now," and then you get into battle. So it's very, FTL is very, you know, like RPG like in that regard, like in a tabletop pen and paper RPG. Which actually are 2 games, but I mean, you know what I mean. You know, like it really feels like a game that you could sit down with your friends with dice and play. And there, I think it would be a really fun, amazing game in some ways. Like there's this Star Wars game. Why are we looking at the bioreactor? It's probably the most boring part of the game. Let's maybe try to build more of the stuff that we have to deliver to upgrade the hub. Hello? I think my mouse might be slightly dead. These conveyor belts are really cool, you know, that you can just jump on them and like ride along if you want to. There's at later levels you get faster ones, where it almost feels like a roller coaster. They're fast enough that, like, Mark III conveyor belts are fast enough that you can't run in the opposite direction. Like, you'll have to run, like, on the edge or something to get down them. or to get up them. But like down is fine. I really think they should build roller coasters into this game, though. Or at least a vehicle that drives on conveyor belts or something like that. Alright. We could make a factory for wires, but I think right now I'll just make the wires here. Let me just play a little with this microphone here to maybe place it in a way where I don't turn away as much. Don't know if that's better. Not to that degree. Okay, so FTL is not quite as wordy as that. You did plenty of reading. Talking of RPG, we were supposed to play yesterday, but we had the third cancellation due to sickness this year already. Yeah, it's really a problem. Like, especially like when you're adults trying to play that, you know, everyone has to work, and so you can't just say, you know, this evening everyone has time for that or whatever. Because there's always, you know, stuff that's more important that, you know, brings bread on the table. I was just about like I don't know what I wanted to say, but it was like mixing two metaphors with like brings money on the table and things like that, and you can't eat money, so that didn't work. I don't know. Work is the enemy of tabletop gaming. Yes, exactly. Yeah, okay. I should probably hold down this button while I keep talking. This will probably be the thumbnail for the game. Just this button. Oh, my inventory is full again. Let's see. We have... I think we had a box of leaves, yeah? Oh, and we don't have our Xeno Zapper. That already freed a little bit of space. Okay. You have 2 working dads in your group. That says it all. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, like my group, what we did, although we haven't done any plays this year so far, so maybe we're not much better than you are. But what we have started doing is that like we try to make appointments where everyone can come, but sometimes we went, okay, you know, we're 3, that's good enough. Or rather 4, like 3 players and the DM. And that yeah. Sorry. Oops, now she'll be saying something. Right?
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Molecular Analysis Machine, also known as the MAM. Building, Biomass Burner. Building, Space Elevator. Equipment, Object Scanner. Equipment, Beacon. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The Hub Terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols. Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
So yeah, this is probably a good point at which to slowly wind it down. But we've upgraded our hub, we've got the analysis thing. Alright, we can probably... let's grab the flower petals again and analyze them. Why? You'll see in a... I guess it'll probably take 5 minutes to analyze, but... yeah. Anyway, and so we went, okay, if we have a group that is large enough, then we'll just do a session, RPG session with those. And so at least we can tell, we can continue a little bit, and there's, you know, like everyone has a few times where they can't come, but at least then, you know, everyone gets a bunch of sessions they can play. And that's actually worked out pretty well. And like having everyone be there each time is harder. The company is called Fix It, yeah. Yeah, you sometimes also do sometimes the GM can marionette the missing player. Yeah, usually what we did is we didn't have the GM do that, but another player. It's not as good because, you know, like, the player has to do twice as much work, basically, and has to think, like, where can I use this character? Although with some characters it works better, you know, like, if you have, like, in our Star Wars game, you know, the smuggler, everyone can kind of, you know, play the smuggler and just, you know, do some silly things. And it's fine, you know, like, you know the idea of a Star Wars smuggler, you know, Han Solo, you know, hitting on everyone and trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes and being a little bit greedy and things like that. So, you know, you can do that pretty well. But yeah, of course, it's if a player, like, we had to do it for one player who basically became unavailable, and it was like he was saying, I would really like to do this, but I really have only very, very little time anymore, and only short term, and often he had short term changes where it was like, oh, I can't. And so we said, okay, we'll just keep playing your character, because that was like a campaign, you know, with a continuous story, so we couldn't really take it out, but yeah, I mean, that works. And of course then, but yeah, if you're doing one-shots, then it's much easier, because you can just, like, also, you know, like, we have some DMs who DM'd for several groups, and they can just recycle the same missions they did. And it's always fun, because you can talk to them afterwards and go like, okay, so how did we do compared to the other groups? And then, you know, it's like, yeah, so this spot where I always, you know, where everyone always gets stuck, you didn't even bat an eye. But then in this other spot, you did the completely wrong thing, and I had to, like, improvise a whole new story because I couldn't do the original or whatever. It's always fun, and I guess it's fun for the DM as well, or challenge, you know, at least. There is, yeah, there are, I don't think I have them unlocked in this game yet. But there are cars that you can build and drive around, yes. And also, I'm not sure if that's in, but it's been promised that there will be, like, cars that are basically delivery trucks, and so you drive them once, and then they will keep driving that route, and then you can basically just go and you know, take those you can take, sorry, lost my train of thought again. Yeah, you can take the car and, yeah, programmable delivery trucks, exactly. You drive them once, and then they'll just keep doing that route and pick up stuff at certain spots where you build, like, stops for them, and then you can use them to, you know, deliver stuff between several locations. I'm kind of wondering, like we've been doing that so far with, like, longer conveyor belts.
The MAM has completed its analysis.
Alright, what is it?
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for two things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Okay. That was a deadpan delivery of saying you're probably not supposed to date anyone in this game, or what? But yeah, so we have a blueprint now for doing the color, and I think that's a good spot for me at which I could try. Oh, right, it's in equipment. So let's see what we'll need. So here... Oh, we could make the object scanner. No, it's not here. Huh. It's definitely not where you make the buildings. Maybe, oh, maybe I need to unlock it in the hub now. Lookout tower on the walls. Okay, so here are now the splitters and a merger that I mentioned earlier. So remember, you can just place them on a conveyor belt. I didn't know that until, like, recently. Oh, maybe she meant carbon dating. I don't know, like flowers and dating, my guess would be, yeah, not carbon dating. Tier 2. Rotor assembler modular frame. Chainsaw, that will be useful. Actually, haven't built the chainsaw anywhere yet. Color gun, ah, here it is. Okay, so let's make that our next milestone and see if we can get that. Okay, this one. 250. And what iron rod? We have 99, we need 100. Aww. Okay, so we need 55 more steel plates, which shouldn't be a problem back there. And then I guess we'll switch back to iron rods again. Oh, let's wait for those to come in then, so we can get exactly 55. Haha. Alright, 55. Whee! Oh. Okay, I guess we'll go the long way around. Constructor. Iron rod. Iron rod. Iron rod. No! Okay, let's go here. Good. I don't know, maybe I misheard it, but it kind of sounded like a deadpan joke to me. It's kind of become, since Portal, become kind of the rule that computers that advise you. And that's the new button that you get now for the milestones. Now that your hub is fully upgraded, I guess. Sorry. Alright, and for the OCD people, 1, 2, 3. I just realized that I've been walking around with my health bar at like 3 from full. Oh, and probably We should probably refill the biomass generators. Alright. That looks good. Both full again. Alright, yeah, so this is the basics, and this is where it still looks relatively tidy. And you see that I left like a lot of empty space in between, and you'll fill that up quickly. You know, just think about the nodes where you get the resources are at fixed positions, and then you have to get stuff away from them. So you have to, you know, like get... Can you attach a container to the generator and pump in the biomass? Not to that generator. No. What I can do is like take a container, connect it to a constructor and then to another container and have it build the biomass from wood or stuff. But this doesn't have any inlet for biomass, as you see. At least I think so. I mean, no. No way to attach anything. There's other generators that you can automatically fill. But these ones, no. That's the thing. So, let's see, what can we scan for now? Copper, limestone,
Milestone
iron.
exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Yeah, so what you're basically doing is you're sending these materials up and they send you stuff down, like, you know, plans or whatever. So now we have the color gun. Okay, so let's see. Can we do that here? That's the color cartridge. Where's the gun? Here. Needs 5 iron plates and 40 screws. Can I make the screws? Oops. Oh, do I have screws in there? No. I guess I need more iron rod. And now I can make the screws. Okay, and grab some iron plate again. And then we can paint stuff in some garish colors, and then I think we should call it a day. Come on. I'm not sure what happened with the double click here. That didn't happen when I played it on the other machine, so either this mouse is broken or it's, I don't know, like something that they changed or something. I don't know. Wait, of course I need to be here. Okay, and now we can make color cartridges. So, and that means you get 50 shots with each. Can you? Yeah, okay, we already did that. Okay, so how does this work now? Well, you get here, that's a cartridge. Here it's the gun. So now we have the color gun. We can hit R to reload. And now I can right click to get the color selection. And now you see, like, this is the normal one, the orange. And so just for comparison, So that would make it blue. And of course I can edit them, which is actually pretty decent. So you can go, okay, 1 and 65 and 319. Come on, that's close enough, I guess. Update. Okay, that's that one. Actually, let's edit the blue one just to show you that if I edit it, it will change as well. So let's go and take this color and make it a nice dark blue. Update preset, confirm. And now you see that the other parts have gone a little darker and still blue. Like here. That used to be white. So it will actually just randomly update. But of course, if I switch, for example, to this color, so that's also nice. Like you can see, like the different materials and things are still slightly different, but in general, you can just pick the colors you want. And there's like many items, like you can color the miners. Oh, and the generators are separate, I guess, in this piece. Probably that one as well. Oh, no, that actually doesn't work. Too bad. Come on. I know I can color you, yes. So... Oh, and it's turning evening, so now everything's pink anyway. Could have saved myself all the painting. So... But anyway, so, like, coloring stuff is comparatively easy. It gets harder with, of course, like, smaller parts or something. Like, there's, like, a different kind of pole that you can use for your, for conveyor belts. And, that has a relatively small target surface, so it doesn't really matter where you hit something. It will just pick the colored parts of it and change them. It's a bit silly now that I'm painting everything. Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, you see, like, some spots somehow can't be changed in color for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug, because that part down here changes color. My guess is someone forgot to mark, like, just marked this yellow and forgot to mark it as, you know, primary color or secondary color. I mean, you know, like, if you're drawing, like, shadows or something, then of course you want to keep those colors. So you can't just replace arbitrary colors. But anyway, so yeah, painting is fairly easy and even works with the power poles if you're so inclined. Although I probably won't make that effort. Beyond having tried out whether it's possible. Huh, I hadn't really noticed that thing on top of the hub now. I guess that's where they launch the probes. I should probably go outside and look at it next time. See if it actually flies away and returns. Anyway, good point to stop, I guess. We've been going for 3 hours. Jesus. Um, yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting as well. That's always nice to have someone to talk to when doing something like this. And yeah, I'm quite enjoying this game. I'm really wondering like what they will do with like story wise and things. And I also hope like there's an in-game like feedback thing, and I wrote them. I really wish we had roller coasters now. And I kind of hope that they go, oh, that's a fun idea. We already have a rideable vehicle. Maybe we can, add something simple in there. Of course, once they add roller coasters, they might have to also add loops. So, not sure they will want to do that. But yeah, would still be a cool cool feature to have. I think that sounds like something that would be a cool, either like Kickstarter backer reward if they. I don't think it's kickstarted, or if it is, the Kickstarter is long over. But otherwise, it could also be a whatchamacallit, in-app purchase, whatever, where you can say, hey, if you pay us $5 extra, you get this roller coaster thing or whatever, or deluxe edition reward or something like that, because like it would be a fun thing to have. It's not essential to the game. People playing the game wouldn't say, like, I'm not getting the full experience of the game. Yeah, roller coaster DLC. Yeah, that would be even more. Yeah, although then like, as soon as you make it like an actual, like, well, I guess DLC is, like, cosmetics are technically DLC as well, but like I don't mean, yeah, I don't mean it as, like they can't do the roller coaster expansion. Then they would have to really put some work in it. On the other hand, just making a vehicle that can ride on the conveyor belts, that would probably be, like that would be a nice freebie that they can give away, or a nice bonus that they can give people. So that's fine. What's that over there? That looks like interesting rocks. Okay, let's do the following, just because I'm not quite ready to leave yet. Although I probably should. Yeah, this game really does that thing to you where you go like, oh, I'll play just 5 seconds longer. Okay, let's... Can I jump down there without dying? I think I'll take some damage, so I probably have to go around. Oops. At least there was only half a health point. Beep beep. So let's see if there's anything interesting we can see over there. Ooh. Something glowy. Who are you? Green power slug. Splutch. That's pretty.
This semi-slug seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
Okay, so they found out stuff. Or we found something that the company likes. Oh, you again. Ugh. You people. That spot looked a lot more interesting from the distance. Looked like it was like interesting yellow rocks or something. But no, no. Just, was that another one? No, that was just my footsteps. Okay. Oh. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Alright. At least he didn't get to damage us too much. Okay, that's just wood. Isn't this pretty? Oh. Whoa. My table isn't long enough to keep turning like this. Alright. Guess I should heal. Alright. Anyway. Some pretty scenery. Oh. We found coal. I think I might be near... This corner looks familiar, so this might be near where I built my original base, like in the... on the other computer. I think I'll leave some of this here. Is this? What's this? Oh, there you are. Whoops. Copper. Okay. And one more up there. All right. Yeah. I don't know where I am. Apart from... Uh-oh. Don't spit at me. Thanks for your organ donation. Huh. That looks interesting. Yeah, that looks like it was... Repairs needed. Power. Okay, that needs power. Interesting. I guess Satan is my motor. So I think if that is here, then... No. Okay, I guess this just looks very similar to where my spawn point was. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. Well, let's find ourselves a nice view to end the stream on. What about this one? Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.